Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our students in grade 10, please open your course box, Unit 8, Reporting, Lesson 3, Past Events. And this is the second part of the same lesson that we took last week, and this is the second part of the same lesson. Please open page 62, okay? Now, before we start, here is the objective which we are going to achieve, inshallah, in this lesson. After studying the examples, students should use past simple tense to write 6 questions and 6 answers correctly. So, you need to write 6 questions and answer them, but you should use the past simple tense. Okay? Yes. Now, this is the structure of the past simple. Now, can you think of past simple? What does it mean? What does past simple mean? As you all know, past simple means actions that started and finished at a certain time in the past. For example, when I say yesterday, this is a certain time in the past. Or when I say in 2017, this is a certain time in the past. Or when I say last month. All of these expressions talk about past simple. Okay, now, when I ask you a question, for example, when did you go to school? You say, I went to school, for example, 3 weeks ago. I went to school 3 weeks ago. This sentence is in the past simple because it talks about something that started and finished at a certain time in the past, when I say 3 weeks ago. Okay. Now, this is the past simple form of the verb. You can use it to talk about past events, as I told you before. Use the past simple with dates, times, or expressions such as yesterday, last year, or last month, last week, when, for example, you say, when did the match start? When did the match start? This is a question. Okay, now look at this table. We want to make a question and answer it from this table. Example, when did he go there? I say, he went there in 2007. When I ask with did go, now when I answer here, I should use went, not go. Okay? Example. Another example. When did they travel there? When did they travel there? I say, they traveled there in 2007. Okay. Now, please, this is the exercise that you took last time. Okay? I mean, part 1 of the same lesson. Now, we want to make questions and answers about this table in exercise 2. These are the sentences. You took them last time. Yeah. For example, number 1, the Russians launched Sputnik, the first satellite, in 5 October 1957. Now we want to make this sentence into a question and answer it. Now this is the answer. When did the Russians launch Sputnik? The Russians launched Sputnik. This is the date. Now this is the question. When did the Russians launch Sputnik? The answer is here. I take the answer from here. Okay, they launched it on the 5th of October 1957. Look at the prepositions. They launched it on, because I use on with the dates. I mean with months. I use on with months and days. So on the 5th of October 1957. Because here we have a month and a day of the month, I use the word on. On the 5th of October. I can't say in. Okay? So they launched it on the 5th of October 1957. Or you can say they launched it in 1957. Look here, we use only the year. We don't use the date, the day and the month. We use only the year. If you use the year, you should use the word in. But if you use the day, the month, and the year, you should use the word or the preposition on. Okay, now please, I want you to give yourself enough time to answer the questions by yourself first. Okay, we are going to do 1 through 6. Okay, look at these sentences, please, study them. Give yourself enough time. Try to write the answers in your notebooks, my students, before opening the answers of here from this video. Okay? Okay, now look at question number 2, depending on sentence number 2 in the same exercise. I mean, listen, you should keep your open book, please. My friend, my student, please keep your book open. Look at the sentence, then look at the answer here. Okay? So, sentence 2, Yuri Gagarin became the first man in space. Now, this is the question. When did Yuri Gagarin become the first man in space? This is the question. Now, the date, if you look at exercise number 2, it's 12 April 1961. So, he became the first man in space on the 12th of April 1961. Look at sentence number 3. Please look at the book. Yeah? Now, the answer is here. When did Leonov make the first walk in space? He made the first walk in space on the 18th of March 1965. Look here. We use did make in the question. When in the answer we use made, because did make is the same as made. Okay, now question number 4. When did the first man land in space? Did land. This is the verb. He landed in space on the 20th of July 1969. There should be a TH here. TH, 20th. TH, 20th, yes. TH. Please add it. Again, he landed in space on the 20th, TH here, of July 1969. Question number 5. When did the Russians launch the first space station, Salyut 1? The answer, they launched it on the 19th of April 1971. Did launch in the question, launched in the answer. And the last question, when did the Americans put the first shuttles into space? When did the Americans put the first shuttle into space? The answer, they put, because you know, put, the same word, but it has 3 forms. I mean, put is the first form of the verb, put the past simple, and put is the past participle, the same word, put. So they put it on the 12th of April 1981. These are our exercises for today. Now, please don't forget to go to Teams application after watching the video and answer the assignment there. Please don't be late, because the assignment ends in 24 hours. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.